Okay, let's move on to our problem 6. Our problem 6, we have a worker here. And this worker is earning 695 pesos per day. Now, however, because of the inflation, now we are now to introduce the inflation in this problem. General prices increased by 6.4%. This is our inflation rate. The new NCR non-agriculture wage target is 780 pesos per day. So we have a worker, and then his or her salary is 695 pesos a day. And then we have our inflation rate at 6.4%. Because of inflation, the prices has been increasing. And with that, there is a new wage target. And the new wage target is 780 pesos a day. So from 695, it will be increased by 85 pesos. And this will become 780 pesos per day. This is our given. Now, we're asked to find these three items. First is the daily wage needed just to preserve the old buying power. So how much new wage? How much would be the new wage that is just enough to preserve the old buying power? So when we say since we have how much would be the new proposed wage, which is just enough or equal to the 695 of the past. That is what was asked in A. And for the B is whether 780 pesos improves buying power, and then the real percentage improvement over the buying preserving wage. So let's start with our A. So if in the past we have a 695 pesos to preserve the old buying power, since we are bringing the money from past to the future, we multiply it with our inflation rate. Let me just erase this. So we will have our, let's say, present or the past times 1 plus the f raised to n. Okay, let's say that this is 1 year. So for the next year, the 695 pesos, because of the inflation, is this is just equal to, we have 695 and 064. This is equal to 739.48 pesos. So the 739.48 pesos is just the 609 is just equal. They have the same purchasing power as of the last year. So to beat inflation, and not really beat, but just to preserve the old power of 695, the new salary should be 739.48 pesos. Now, whether 780 pesos improves buying power, and as you can see, we just require 739.48 pesos. The increase should be 739.48 pesos to preserve the old buying power, or to preserve the buying purchasing power of our 695 pesos. Since the new wage or the new salary is 780 pesos, it means that since this is higher than our projected income of 739.48 pesos per day, this means that yes, the 780 pesos have improved the buying power. Now, in the C, in the third requirement, we're asked to find by how much the real percentage improvement over the buying power. So we are just going to get the percentage. So we have our 780 pesos minus the 739.48 pesos all over 739.48 pesos. Why we divide this with the 739.48 pesos? It is because we are comparing the real wage, with the minimum required just enough for the old just enough the to equate it with the old buying power. So but we forgot. We multiply this with 100%. So this is 5.48% improvement. So because of the 780 pesos proposed wage, it actually improved the buying power by around 5.48%. Why did we not compare it with the 700 the 695? Because the 695 is the value of the past, and we cannot compare the value of the present of the future with the past. That's why we got the equivalent of the past. So the 695 of the past is now 739.48 to preserve the buying power. That's why we compared the 780 instead of the 695 salary, we compared it with the inflated 695. And the 780 is has improved the buying power by 5.48%.